Good morning. So I giving another update on the fuel tank because there are a few people who were interested about that. Dad basically gave me one of his, and so what I did is I pumped everything out of the diesel side last night, and then I wanted to find out what it would look like this morning. Sort of how fast is it actually leaking? And the answer, unfortunately, is a lot. So last night, after I pumped it out, there was this much when I dipped the tank left, and it had a very distinctive, red dyed diesel tint to it. This morning when I dipped the tank, it was up there. On the plus side, there is no apparent red dyed diesel look to it at all, and it smells completely like gasoline. I never actually looked up, does one float on top of the other? And so is it possible, that I was simply mixing diesel in at the bottom, and of course that pump then pulled it out of the bottom, and as a result, I didn't get much actual mixing of the fuel, but when I sucked it out, I sucked out that diesel mix right there at the bottom. I think it's a great sign that it doesn't show any red tint to it. It doesn't smell like diesel at all now. So I suspect that I can just pump that and burn it in the dump truck and the backhoe and get rid of it. And then I'll go back and just fill it with just pure diesel. Anyways, I wanted to update this because Verizon is going to turn off my 15 gigs of data for the COVID thing here just a bit. And this way I can upload this really quick because filming it and uploading it with the cell phone is about 20 times faster than down at the house. So that is the update on the tanks. Oh, I think somebody had asked. It says Standard Oil. It's 200 gallons, maybe 175. We think this one's a 250. It's got a little tray on the bottom, and like I said, I did pressure test the vessel itself. Actually, I pressure tested each side individually, where I just wrapped a rag around a hose and stuck it in there and squirted some dish soap or whatnot. But obviously, it was leaking between the two. I don't know how it's constructed. You can feel a weld line right there. Your guess is as good as mine on that, but I think it's going to be okay. But nothing spilled out of the tanks. There's been no... Oh, the water is flying today. There's been no spillage. No spillage. It leaked from one side of the tank to the other side of the tank, mixing the two fuels. And because I pumped diesel in first, that diesel then went and filled up the gas side, and then when I pumped gasoline in, it went back and forth. So, stay safe.